What's up, Dragon Brood? In case you're wondering why I have a new pair of glasses, I'm reviewing glasses for a video that's coming soon, mostly, but I will say this, dead serious. If you're going to be on computers a lot or in front of your TV screens, get some blue light blocking lenses. These actually are really nice. I've been testing them for a couple of days and it does feel better. But anyway, today we are playing some Selesnya Magecraft. This is something we haven't done for a few months, and it's kind of cool to get a chance to come back and look at it. And the cool part is, this is pretty much a budget list. So that's the other thing, right? Like if you just need something to get by that's actually really playable, really good, really fast, and you don't want to spend a lot of wild cards, this actually checks that box. I'm kind of into it. So yeah, let's go in, let's check out the deck list, let's play some games and see how this goes. If we can really beat the standard Mythic ladder with Selesnya Magecraft on a budget, kind of coincidentally. Alright y'all, as always, I need you to pay a little bit of love to our friends over at Ultra Pro. Hop over to shop.ultrapro.com. Get any of the stuff you need to protect your nerd gear over there. And really consider, even if you don't buy it on their website, buy Ultra Pro through your local store and everybody wins just the same. Okay, so nothing real secretive going on with this list, other than the fact, like I said, that it's mostly a budget list. But Clever Lumimancer obviously has the words Magecraft. We're playing a Magecraft deck. It's going in here. Actually, it's not that simple because there are some cards that play Magecraft we're absolutely not playing with because they suck, but we're playing this one. Guiding Voice. This is like getting 2 spells, and that's kind of the biggest thing with these decks, is that you need to be able to keep your hand full so you can keep cycling through spells kind of once you get started, and you're trying to protect your creatures, so you're constantly looking for cards. Any of the things that can let you have additional cards are really good. So this actually is a spell that goes and gets another spell, so it's the best kind of 2 cards. Homestead Courage also checks that box, right? It's giving you a +1, and you're getting a second spell for a +1. So you're getting extra triggers, you're getting extra +1/+1 counters, and it's really, really cheap. Monk of the Open Hand is really taking advantage of having more spells be played, and that's what we're trying to do anyway. Then we're playing a full set of Blizzard Brawl because we have to be able to clear the path sometimes so we can keep attacking. Every once in a while too, I mean realistically, sometimes you just don't get enough spells, but your opponent has a 4/4 or 5/5, and you can Blizzard Brawl fight it to kill it, so we're playing a full set of these. Charge Through. Remember how we were talking about cards that get you more cards? Well, we're going to play 4 Charge Throughs in here for this reason. It gives you an additional card, so it's a good, really good cantrip. However, it does have a function in that it gives not everything, but the creature you target, trample. And the reason this matters is that, let's say your opponent does have a bunch of birds after an Epiphany or something, or a bunch of tokens from, I don't know, Wedding Announcement or whatever it is, right? You can just keep punching through. You'll have a 6 or an 8 or a 10 power creature that can't be chump blocked easily. So this card is very important to the list. Another card that's very important here is Snakeskin Veil. This is just a mandatory card in Standard right now. So many spot kill cards. The +1 actually can help you dodge some levels of Meat Hook Massacres, which is really important. You can get around Divide by Zeros. That's another thing. Fading Hopes. Just like tons of things. And the thing about this deck is if you can protect a creature for 1 turn sometimes, that's all you need. So every little bit helps. So Snakeskin Veil. Yes, full set of 4. Now, we are trying 2 different cards here next up. So we're playing 2 Wild Shape. And Wild Shape's pretty versatile. You can become a 1/3 Turtle with Hexproof, a 1/5 Spider with Reach, or a 3/3 Elephant with Trample. Now remember, we already said we like Trample from Charge Through, so we like that here. We like the Hexproof from Snakeskin Veil, and we like that here. And then we also get the ability to possibly have Reach and maybe even block some dragons or something, so we like that. Now, I will say, the thing you have to remember is this actually also changes the base power of your creatures. So sometimes just using the Elephant with Trample turns all your creatures larger. You're going to get a credit for playing a spell, but you're also going to be increasing their power because everything we have is less than 3 power to start with. So their base power starts at 3/3, and then they get whatever bonuses or counters or whatever on top of them. So something to think about with this card as well. Or where we just mentioned Meat Hook Massacre, they might do that, and then you turn your creature into a 1/3 or 1/5 or something, and it gets its bonuses, and that'll help you keep creatures alive too. So I like the versatility of it. Now we have Beaming Defiance. It is 2 mana, but it does give a creature +2/+2 in addition to giving something hexproof. So more ways to dodge spells. And we'll see how we feel about this card. at the end of the game. So I think we may end up coming back to just playing more wild shapes, but who knows, right? We'll check it out when we get there. Now, so far, if you notice, everything's been commons and uncommons, and we're almost down to all the cards in the list. But we are playing a rare here in Leonin Lightscribe, just because Magecraft, right? If you play a creature, you play a spell, all your creatures get +1/+1. We're absolutely going to play this. If you're going to play this deck, you have to craft this card. Full stop, right? This is one of the best cards in the deck. Dragon's Guard Elite. This is also a really good card for this deck. It's a 2-mana 2/2. Anytime you play a spell, it gets a +1/+1 permanently, which is awesome. And then randomly, you can pay 6 mana and double the number of +1/+1s on it, but that's going to be a rare occasion for this card. That's probably going to not happen except for once every like 8 or 10 games for you. But realistically, this card's also very good because you force your opponent into some ugly situations of choosing, like, do I kill the thing that's going to keep growing, or do I kill the thing that's already big, right? And sometimes that's enough in and of itself. And it basically says every time you play a spell, each thing is going to be an additional +1 permanently. So even when you cast it on that turn, you're getting extra power to damage your opponent. But yeah, these are the two rares we kind of have to play in this list based on what's available in Standard right now. Now, the rest of the way, we have 8 snow-covered plains, 8 snow-covered forests, 4 branch-off pathway. Now, normally when we say budget, we're talking about 9 or less rares or mythics. You can play without branch-off pathway. You can play more basics. You could play the snow-tapped ones if you want to. There are other options. So I'm still including this as a budget list. You can choose not to play this card if you want to, but I think it's worth just spending it because you're going to be able to use branch-off pathways for 10 more months still or whatever it is. So you're going to put these in other decks throughout the year, so I think it's a fine card to craft regardless. But anyway, that's the list. We're going to play some games, and at the end of the games, we'll talk about what we would update here and see how it does. And we'll have a card spotlight for you, as usual. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Give it a +1. And let's give it another +1. And we will go search for a land. Attack for 4. See what's up. Alright, Innkeeper. I think just because we will try to fight an Innkeeper. Kind of in the spirit of keeping things out of the way. So no life gain triggers for them, assuming that's what they have. And then if they play like Valkyrie here, we can do a lot of damage next turn. Alright, there's an Innkeeper. Followed by... there's a Valkyrie. Well, we're probably still going to try to kill her regardless. I don't think I want to waste... well, that's sadly. I would have to use my green mana to kill the Valkyrie here. I'm trying to think about how big we could make a creature here. Because, like, could we get away with playing Lightscribe and this turn? Then just kill whatever big thing's in the way and force a big block? I kind of feel like we could. So I think I want to do this. And then just do this. And attack. And we'll just see what happens. Like, they don't know about our Blizzard Brawl, but meh. Innkeeper, alright, so you're going to get 3 triggers off of, I'm assuming it's a Voice of the Blessed or something here. Yeah, alright. It's by itself, so we're not that worried about it. 4 life is annoying that they get back, but, like, we can survive that. Oh, they actually gain more. Yeah, that sucks, because it gets the counters, and yeah. Guess I should have just killed that Valkyrie, huh? Well, regardless of the situation. This will at least force some action from their side. That's a big old hit. Opponent. Uh-oh. Opponent don't know. Opponent don't know.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Yep. Opponent forgot. Would have still been bad for them anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Not a good one here. Mulligan that. This is much better. Though I'm inclined to hold off a turn. What do we do? I guess it has to be this. Mostly because these others are just cheaper. Alright. And I'm kind of really hoping we find another Snakeskin Veil or some such. But for now, I think this will have to do. Now maybe we get them to waste a Snakeskin Veil to kill our Luminarch. They will. Fantastic. Alright. Opponent did not want to trade. Don't hate that exchange. We shall pass here. No need to get too fancy. Because they probably have some Snakeskin Veils of their own. Opponent chose not to do anything, which definitely says they have Snakeskin Veils of their own. Alright. So now we could brawl, they protect, blah, 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 blah. How do we feel about that? Like, at some point, we just kind of got to go for it. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just sit here with all this stuff and not have any play. So, sure. Actually, you know, we could make them use a Snakeskin Veil. And then that pumps our team, and then we could still crash through. So I don't actually hate that. That's fine. Because if we do that, that would pump, and then we play crash through, and that pumps. Alright. Like, we know they have at least one Snakeskin Veil, right? That's a thing. Sure. Alright, now we could play a Snakeskin Veil here if we wanted to. And that's a lot of damage. Be another 2, 3, and this is already 11, 13, 14, 15. I mean, maybe they're into that. I don't know. But I think we're just going to attack with this. No need to get greedy. Oh, you know what? I should have played my land first. Oh, good thing they didn't block. I thought actually thought I played this. And I didn't. Ooh, that could have been a disaster. Because if they would have blocked, the idea is we could Snakeskin Veil, then we get an additional +1, and we'd have had a big advantage there. Yep. Sounds like a plan. Get to make your creatures cheaper. Alright. Alright, so how much do we believe that there is yet another Snakeskin Veil? Sadly, I believe pretty hard. Let's pump things. I mean, I guess we might as well try, right? I mean, we know it's there. Oh, it wasn't there. What? Yeah, this is a keeper. Let's roll this out. Okay, this is nice. Let's go with this, followed by this. And I could have got another point of damage here, but this is more about building up the Lumamancer so it actually can be useful on its own, despite everything else. Because on a turn like this, we also want to be able to keep fighting. Alright. We'll be losing something here to a Blizzard Brawl, I'm sure. Yep. Sounds good. Now we need to draw another spell of some kind. That will do nicely. That even gets us another card. Get all the points. Excellent. Get in there. And then we'll put this here just as a go wide option. How many more fight spells do you got, opponent? Old Growth Troll is good. That should do it, even if they have a way to save a creature here. Yeah. Alright. This one we've got a mulligan. This one we can keep, but it's a little bit sketchier. I think we get rid of a guiding voice. No, we don't. We get rid of a charge through. I think that's right. Okay. It's not bad. But we don't get to do anything this turn. Please don't be Thalia. Please don't be Thalia. Alright. That's not the great option, but Thalia would have been worse for sure. No doubt about that. Okay, this is actually pretty slick. This works out for us here. And we can take... What do we want here? We're really just getting something that's a spell. So, put some counters on the thing, maybe. Yeah, let's do it. And we'll take these pest summonings. Is that it? Nah, we'll do this. Just keep pressure up. This is kind of where we're at. I mean, that's 12. Like, let's do it. Exactly. Might as well chump something here. And you know we've got spells in hand. That's the rough part for the opponent here. I'm half hoping they do and don't have an exile thing here, but that's kind of okay. Sure. Need to draw a land now, though, for our hand to make any sense. Yep. It's kind of a big deal, unfortunately. The plus side is we'll get Vigilance, so there's that. Oh, opponent's just coming to get it. Man, if we'd have had a fight spell there, ooh, that'd have been your butt. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. This only gets +2, so it'd become a 2/4, which would, or 3/4, which would trade with Spellbinder. So I guess we just do this. No attack. One of these is getting exiled. Just which one is the question. No, there's just an adversary. Okay. Alright. Then let us get one of our white spells that we can repeat stuff with. That'd be great. Oh, excellent. Right on time. Yeah, let's pump one of these duders. Here you go. You're going to gain 5, so they're not at risk of dying here, unfortunately. And they do have combinations they could double block to kill one of our creatures. Alright, that makes sense. Unfortunately, we didn't have anything to give stuff trample, because that would have ended the game. Another adversary, alright. Seems good. Ooh. Now what do we want to do? So putting 2 counters on the thing turns that into a 6/6, which then in turn turns it into an 8/8. Not quite big enough to get past those 2 creatures, which is super annoying. So I'm going to go with this. And see if we can find a better spell next turn. We're doing a lot with just 3 lands. Hindsight, I guess I should have chose the spell that would let us go search up a land, but that didn't work out here at all, did it? Okay. Let's go ahead and juice one of these. And we're just kind of getting ready. Alright, Aspirant is annoying because this is going to be letting the opponent like get a much bigger adversary over a couple of turns, and we're going to have to play this whole song and dance, but that's fine. If we can get our trample spell, we could still just win next turn. If they attack with the adversary. Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? Getting in there, I was going to say initiate? What? I mean, if you really want to get in there with the Adeline, I'm fine with it, I guess. I'm not sure I get it, but okay. Yeah, I'm just going to block here. Alright. We either get there or we don't. This is it. This is potentially there. Mostly because we get to fight Adeline and then have 1, 2, 3. But they still have a Faceless Haven. So that doesn't get us there either. It's not bad, but it doesn't get us there. Matter of fact, we're still dead. We're still dead. The only real option we would have is to play this. Something else has Vigilance. And then they still attack for enough to kill us. So yeah, we're dead. We didn't get our trample stuff. Ugh. Alright. I'm going to keep this, but I feel like we might be walking into a little bit of a trap. Alright. We did get some Blizzard Brawls. These are actually going to be pretty big here. Won't waste it on that thing, though. And I can just do what it do. And we'll attack. Alright. Let's keep their life total down, knowing what type of deck they're playing here. Alright, Trelicera. Hopefully it's not an Olenbach Escort. Because if that comes down next, we're not going to be able to kill Selesnya at all. Or do they have a fight spell? Yep, they do. Probably tendrils. No, they were just checking it out. They were just saying, well, what do you have over there? Let's give you a counter. See how the opponent feels about it. Nothing? Alright, well, I'll walk into your trap. I mean, this creature dies, and then we'll just use the Light Scribe to fight the Selesnya. No. No defense cards at all. No way to kill my creature or protect yours. What gives? This is weird. Yeah, okay. I mean, we might as well try, I guess. You have some kind of spell. I'm not gonna bite. I feel like there's something here, and they're waiting for us to overcommit. They're not! What? What? Well, hell. We could have won on that turn. Because this is +1, +2. Oh, no, they would have been at 1. I guess it doesn't matter too much then. Weird, though. Kind of confused by everything that just went down. Luminar Gas Print, sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% on what I'm witnessing, honestly. I feel like I'm seeing ghosts at the moment. Okay, well, if either of these gets through, we have a Snakeskin Veil. There we go. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Man, this is scary, but I think we're supposed to keep this. One creature is not happy, though. I really want to draw something off the top. Or this very possibly goes bad super quick. The only benefit is if this lives, we can at least get it to a +1 fairly easily. So it won't die to as many things. But you never know. Ooh, another Blizzard Brawl is not what we were looking for. Alright. Pump it up. Get the ability to go search for a land, because we might need that. You know, I'm going to go ahead and spend this and just get what we can out of it. If the creature dies, it dies. But I'm trying to dig deeper to another creature here. We do have Blizzard Brawls to also clear the path. Against a Yuan-Ti. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and play this. Go get... I guess we'll go ahead and get this. I mean, we can put this on green or white anyway. And let's clear the way some. And attack for 5. It's not our preferred way to get this done, but I guess it's gonna have to do. Man. Alright, now they found white mana. Another Yuan-Ti. Are they gonna bounce our Lumimancer? I feel like that's a real possibility if we're not careful. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play this. And we'll try to do this, see if they want to bounce something. Because they probably will. Because I would. Yep, exactly. I would do exactly that. Now, if we wanted to, we can fight this Yuan-Ti to keep the opponent from going into the dungeon, which we probably should. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I know it's not as much damage the next turn, but this at least allows us to keep the path clear somewhat. I was going to say, assuming some number of cards in their hand are lands. And that one was. Alright. We'll take this. And we can just go now if we wanted to, but I think we're going to attack for 4 here. Okay. This does limit the opponent's things. I mean, we couldn't have done enough last turn. We could have done 3 plus 1. So they would have been at 3. Alright, they're going to scry. Put something on the bottom. Probably play another creature here. Yeah, I was welcome for you to attack. I had no problems with that, by the way. Would have been totally good by me. Put counters here. Have another Fading Hope, I'm assuming. No? No? I mean, you can double block a Light Scribe. No, you can't, really. Yep, they're just dead. And this is a for real mulligan. Alright, let's keep it. Sadly, I think we got to get rid of... Are we getting rid of a land here? I think we are. That's not great. This probably was a bad idea, but we're about to find out. Yep. This is not going to go great for us. Let's attack for 1. Man, we drew all green spells here. Ooh, opponent didn't have any instants or anything there. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to do this just to pump this up. Alright, Snakeskin Veil. Come on, land. This is what we're really looking for. Oh, I guess I should have said green land. Well, that's unfortunate. That doesn't help us at all. Yeah, this is not good. If we'd had a green land, this hand would actually be pretty fire. But without it, it's kind of bad. Or a white spell to cast, so we could potentially pump this up. But otherwise, we're in kind of a bad shape here. Alright, that helps a little bit. Opponent opened the door somewhat for us. I mean, they can kill the monk now, since it's obviously our only creature, or we would have played something else. Yippers. Okay, more green land. This helps quite a bit. So we will play this first. Then play this. And end the turn. We can save 1 creature. Actually, we can save both if they were to Cinderclasm, because we can turn this one into a 3/3 base and this one get a counter automatically. They did not do that, so yeah. Alright, our turn. Oh, this could be good stuff. Let's put a counter here. Let's get... I mean, we could get this and keep them from playing Epiphany. Or we could just try to keep going for the kill the next couple turns. I guess we just try to keep up the beats. That's sort of where we're at right now. Sure. Let's try it. Are letting those both go through, huh? Okay. Interesting. So now we can possibly set up lethal next turn. Alright, we got him. Ooh, this is a sad mulligan. This is an even sadder mulligan. Okay, I guess we're on 5 cards. This is a rough toss. I guess it's got to be this, and we got to hope to draw land. Sucks to have to get rid of 2 of our cantrips, though. You don't ever really want that. Now, good news is we at least have this, so we can sort of set up double spells on later turns. So I don't mind that. Interesting. I think I'm still going to play this. See what the opponent's up to. They set on some mana there, so I'm curious what's happening. Nothing? Alright. There's something there. I don't know what something is. But I'm very curious. Wedding announcement? Alright. That's bothersome, but not the end of the world. Sucks that we don't have our trample spells anymore, though. That is a real problem. I guess since we can, might as well do this. And get an attack in. Alright, opponent opted to do nothing there. I mean, they may just be planning on sweeping the board, and then we'll just be toast with our sadly small hand here. Circle of Confinement coming down. They're obviously playing a Selesnya Enchantments deck. Well, now all the secrets are out, so unless we draw another spell here, which we did, we'll get to tee off a little bit. Alright, that's another 10. They get to deal 5 to something. How gross. Who plays that card? I don't even remember what the other half of that is. Oh, creatures get +1/+1. That's pretty good. I should probably have done that myself. Good job, opponent. Good job. Way to draw. Yeah, and this is where not having those trampling spells is really, really bad. So this mulligan to 5 is what's going to kill us this game, unfortunately. Wish we had better results, but we don't. Pretty sure we're just dead. Yep. Sad times. We are not going to be able to outrace this. I am pretty certain. Yeah, without the ability to trample, I'm not sure what we're going to... Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. What can we do here? 6, 7, 8. 9. Yeah, not enough, sadly. Close, but no cigar. What do we do here? Is there anything we could draw? I'm like, what could we draw that would make this change anything? But there's really not a thing. I mean... Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, there's just nothing, right? Alright, well, another monk was not what we were looking for. Alright, it happens. I mean, this isn't bad for 5 cards, but we're about to get out-carded here, so there's no way we're going to be able to keep up. Yeah, we're just dead. We'd have to get another trampling spell, and we know at least 2 of them are on the bottom. Or a fight spell, I guess, here would be fine. No, that's not going to do it. Alright, we're dead. We'll keep this, even with the opponent going first. I mean, if we can draw a land, we might be okay. Boo to Fading Hope. I mean, of course you do it. I'd say, why wouldn't you? I would every time. Okay, small egg it is. Is there any real world where we get to fight a small egg? Alright, well, we'll just play that out, I guess. Alright, well, we know something is about to get bounced, or at least returned to our hand. So, what do we do? I guess we just play Leonin Light Scribe, and we just try to go big when the time comes. That's the best thing we can do. All right. I mean, that's it. Ooh, they didn't even want to divide by 0. Maybe I'm just being too conservative here. Well, that's not bad having another Snakeskin Veil here, actually. I don't hate that. Alright, I guess we just attack. Get our 1 point in. Yeah, it's fine. It's not worth it for us to waste a Snakeskin Veil there. Oh, really? What do they have? Okay, dragon, sure. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, if we get a green land, can we just try to go off here? I mean, each one of those pumps for, so each of these is 1, 2, 3 damage. So we'll get 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That'll pump 1 is 12. 13, 14, 15. Not enough. It's interesting, but not enough. I guess we do this. And then we go after the small egg. Because if we play Blizzard Brawl, this will pump once for itself, and then it'll get 1 for each of those. So sure. Yeah, I figured something like that might be on the way. No deal. If you have another one, you got another one. Oh, looks like they don't. All right. Here comes the whole hit. This is it. That's 20. Oh, what a win. What a win. Alright, this is scary, but we're keeping. Don't feel like we have a whole lot of choice here. I would like one of our protection... Well, we did technically get one here, but I need a 1-mana protection spell. Sunset Revelry. Alright, that's a thing, I suppose. I mean, I guess I might as well. Yeah, sure. Nah. That's fine. Let's cancel. Let's end the turn. I was thinking about doing it, but the more I thought about it, I was kind of like, nah, if our creatures die, I'd rather just have access to it later. Alright, well, there's a Doomscar. We know that. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that gives our stuff indestructible. I mean, I guess we do this. They've got to get a white mana, right? So, whatever. Okay. I mean, I assume they have a white land. It'd be weird to have kept that hand and not. Maybe they don't, though. Yeah, there's a bunch of Field of Ruins. Alright, we need a protection spell here. Okay, it delivered. So now let's do some math. We can do 2, 4. This is going to pump these each 5, 6. Plus 1 is 7. This also pumps for 8, 9. We get to do it again for 10, 11. This pumps again for 12, and then 13, 14. Then we could do this for 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, I think we're going to be one short. But you know what? There's only one way to find out. Actually, there's probably other ways to find out, but this is how we're going to find out. Oh, please try to target one of my things so I can play this. Yep, we have the opponent at a whole whopping 1. Not enough to finish them. That's what I thought. 19, we did the math correctly. They get a plains, we die. They don't, we win. All right, I'll take it. Whew. All right, always scary when you're keeping these type of hands on the draw, but got to try to make the most of them, right? Ooh, boy. Alright, so now we have a decision to make. We can try to find a second spell here, or we could just go with this and hope they don't have Cinderclasm. I don't think I want to do that, though. I think I would like to do this instead. And hopefully we find absolutely nothing. Oh, well. That sucked. Found another land we didn't need. Super sad. If we can get a protective spell here, that still wouldn't be bad, though. That's kind of what we're hoping on. That is not a protect spell. Would have been great last turn. Unfortunately, doesn't quite get us where we need to be going. Alright. Boy. I'm always tempted to take this probation against the opponent, but I guess it's all guts, no glory, right? No guts, no glory. Sorry, not all guts. I mean, I guess it could be. Now we get to keep our monk if they sweep the board here. We do lose the light scribe, which is a bit unfortunate. Alright. Oh, just straight up frostbite. Hadn't seen that out of these decks in a good minute. Well, now we're going to lose both our creatures, probably. Yep. Down goes light scribe. Okay. As I gotta find a creature, and we did not. So that's probably the game. And that's where it matters, right? Maybe I shouldn't get greedy, and I should have saved this as an instant, so I could save a light scribe or some such, but looks like that's not going to be the case. All right. This is an interesting one. All right, let's keep it. Because, like, we can monk into, like, monk and charge through, maybe. Don't really want to waste this Snakeskin Veil unless we have to. And charge through gets us another card. That is also not bad. The opponent doesn't appear to have anything. If they do, they got us. Okay. Not too bad. Now we need another green land so we could play this elite and protect it. That would be the next goal. Come on, green land. You know, if we weren't going to get a green land, this was the next best thing. Though, does the opponent have anything here? I mean, maybe I'm overvaluing their stuff. Because playing this and then hitting the monks, that's going to make them 3/3s anyway. We still need a land next turn. You know what? Let's do this. Because if they have a fight spell or something, they want to kill our... Actually, I guess we could also just make this bigger anyway, right? Because this would become a 4/4. So they wouldn't even have any good to fight with yet. So yeah, I'm kind of alright with that. I mean, then if you get something, you get something. Yep, Stormseeker, sure. I'm down. That ain't going nowhere. This is pretty damn good for us right now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and, I guess, put a counter on one of these duders. And we have a lot of damage here. I mean, way more than lethal with what's in our hand, so... I think this is game anyway, because we can give something trample. Yeah. This should be alright. So, this is 4. We can make it into 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have 7, 8, 9. Possibly 10. I mean, we guess we give this trample, right? So let's think about the math over here. So let's make this base 3/3 and trample. That'd be first thing. So we're getting currently 7 minus 3 is 4, 8, 9, 10 through if we do that. Yeah, not going to be enough either way, so we'll just take this. No need to get greedy. Would have been just a hair short. Poor Liberator, he is just a speed bump on the way to victory. Claim the Waste, not the card you're looking to play here. Yep. We're just going to attack with our duders. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that was exactly what we thought it would be, right? And nothing too weird. It didn't really feel like. Kind of, if there's anything, occasionally you stumble to your own like wrong colors because you drew the green cards with the white land or the white cards with green land. And that makes a little bit of sense. I think if there's anything we're going to change, I'm actually going to get rid of the Beaming Defiance, and I'm going to just add in more of the Wild Shape, right? I think we just have 4 of those, because one, it still gives us hexproof, but we get more opportunity to have Trample in the deck as well, and I don't really see a reason to go the other way. Like, getting the +2 is nice, but most of the time our creatures are big enough anyway that we're not really worried about the +2 as much as it would be just to have a bigger creature. Plus, if you think about it, having the Wild Shape is almost like a +1 anyway, in most cases, if not a +2 or 3, depending on the creature. So I think it's better to have the wild shapes, but otherwise, I don't think I would change too much else. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Dromoka's Command. This is actually a pretty sweet card. I mean, it does a ton of things. Lets you prevent damage, you can pump your creatures, you can fight things. Like, this would be an ideal card for this kind of list. I mean, it literally does a lot of the stuff we want to do. Right? It can protect your creatures, it can pump your creatures, you can use it to clear the way so you can keep attacking. This card is fantastic. It's only 2 mana, and it's still really cheap to get your hands on. So if you do want to play it, something like this I think won't cost you more than probably like $1, $1.50 on a lot of websites. This thing's actually really sweet, and it got a lot of play when it was originally in Standard, but over time has kind of fallen off a bit just because other cards have come around, and I don't know, the decks that would want to play this aren't as big right now. But yeah, it's a card worth considering. It's actually really, really cool. Now don't forget, as always, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, with links to our Facebook gaming page, our Twitch streams, and our Discords. If you want to come by, say hi live, be part of the creation of the content, or get help with any of the deck lists you have, or any questions you want, you can come by and just shoot the breeze if you want to. Also, if you'd be so kind, please check out the memberships here on the channel, that little join button down there. Please give it a look. For just 99 cents, you can support the channel and my efforts here on my YouTube journey. And finally, if you don't do any of that, please remember, like, subscribe, share, notify, all that wonderful stuff, because that helps so very much. And most importantly, if you'd be so kind as to share it, if you know anybody who's interested, that helps more than anything else. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.